Although the year has just started, a lot has been happening in the world of celebrities, so much so that websites have been struggling to keep up. From the insane ramblings of Kanye West to the frenzy created by the youngest Jenner sister, there's a lot to catch up on. So which headlines should you be paying attention to right now? And what's the reason for the hype behind them? For all this and more, stay tuned. First of all, let's talk about the announcement that rocked the Jenner fan base. For those of you who don't know, Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott welcomed their second child into the world at the beginning of this month. But it wasn't the birth of the baby boy that had fans so excited. Knowing full well that the pair were planning to call their new child something fantastical, fanatics of the Kardashian clan were quick to put in their guesses as to what the newest child's name was going to be. After the announcement was made on Instagram, alongside a picture of the cutesy newborn, fans began to look for clues as to what the little guy was going to be called. And all it took was for Kylie's mother, Kris Jenner, to really amp things up another level. She captured everyone's attention by commenting "Angel Pie" beneath the picture, causing a number of fans to wonder whether this would be the name of the newest Jenner going forward. Just like that, Kris was inundated with a number of DMs asking whether the little boy was being named Angel Pie, with a flood of fans concluding that this would be one heck of a strange name. More fuel was then added to the fire when Kylie's sister Kim Kardashian used an angel emoji when commenting on the post. Angel Pie then changed to Angelus until finally Kylie thought she'd let everyone know what her son's true name was. And as it turns out, the little guy's real name isn't at all angelic. In fact, it sounds like something straight out of a comic book. In a post with nothing but the name Wolf Webster, followed by a white heart emoji, the question had been answered. And in true fanatical fashion, not everyone was happy. Some fans felt somewhat betrayed by the Kardashian clan, who had apparently sent them on a wild goose chase the week before. But if you really think about it, the angelic references were never meant to be hints. They were merely words and emojis of affirmation referring to the fact that little Wolf looks like an angel. A statement often made about cute babies despite being born to famous celebrities or not. At the moment, there are still two schools of thought out on the name though. On the one hand, some fans have fallen in love with the alliteration that the name brings with it. As we mentioned earlier, Wolf Webster sounds like a name straight out of a comic book, which has had the tendency of increasing expectations of the little one going forward. But then you have the fan base collecting on the other side of the track who believe that this is one of the silliest names Kylie and Travis could have picked. In fact, quite a few of the comments on the official naming post have been asking whether this is actually a joke, with others maintaining that the naming spectacle was intended as nothing more than a distraction from the Travis Scott Astroworld debacle. Either way, it sounds like Wolf Webster is here to stay. Fans have also had a lot to say about the recent behavior of Kanye West. And by the sound of things, the rapper might have gone a tad too far this time around, with many asking for him to be punished for his ill treatment of Kim Kardashian. To really understand what's been happening, we have to start at the beginning though, which saw Kim and Kanye in a tumultuous relationship that led to the birth of their 4 children. Since both celebrities are considered to be more on the selfish side of life, it didn't surprise fans when their marriage eventually fell apart. But it seemed like things were quite civil, with Kim even attending the premiere of Kanye's newest album while dressed like a bride. For once, a Kardashian clan divorce was set to be amicable. At least that's what we thought. But then Kim K started to date comedian Pete Davidson, which apparently rubbed Kanye the wrong way. This, with the addition of the start of divorce proceedings, led to some rather alarming behavior from the rapper. It all started when he took to social media on the 15th of January to wish his daughter Chicago a public happy birthday. Rather than making this sentimental though, he chose to accuse Kim K of denying him visiting hesitation, ending the now-deleted video with the statement, "I wasn't allowed to know where her party was." But that's really nothing compared to the other insane ravings Kanye has displayed on his social media accounts over the last few weeks. Some would say that he's been using his Instagram account to vent about the breakup, and the proof is in the pudding. Rather than speaking to his ex-wife about the divorce, West has directed all questions, confusion, and anger towards his fan base, who undoubtedly have his back. At the beginning of this month, he even accused Kim K of using North to her benefit by allowing her to post on TikTok, something that isn't exactly out of the ordinary for an 8-year-old girl nowadays. But according to West, this was something he couldn't stand for, which caused him to lash out again by posting, "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being on TikTok against my will." A post that was made worse by the fact that the caption was a screenshot of his daughter's TikTok account. And if there's one thing you should never do during a divorce, it's making your children the center of it. He then followed this post up with another in which he accused Kim K of putting a hit out on him, but when asked why he thought that, the rapper had nothing to say in response. And then just a few days later, he was posting a picture of the family together with the all-caps caption of, "God, please bring our family back together." Not exactly something you'd expect from a man who's been an absolute terror to his children and ex-wife over the last few weeks. Things don't end there, though. West has also taken aim at Pete Davidson, who is currently dating Kim K. It can't be easy to see another man with your ex-wife, and it's clear that Kanye needs some help in the mental health department. But this doesn't excuse his erratic behavior, especially in reference to what he said about the Saturday Night Live actor in the last few weeks. He has constantly referred to him as skeet, a derogatory term for male ejaculation that was made famous by Davidson in a prior SNL skit. But worse than this, West has added fuel to the fire by reposting debunked rumors about the actor that he swears to be true. One of the most famous ones is that Davidson apparently pushed rapper Mac Miller to suicide by texting him intimate details of his relationship with Ariana Grande, who just so happened to be Miller's ex at the time. As we mentioned earlier, this never actually happened and has been debunked on more than a few occasions. West then took things even further by releasing a track with The Game, in which he said, "God saved me from that crash just so I can beat Pete Davidson's ass." Suffice to say, his fan base became riled up and created a rather unsafe environment for Pete Davidson. So after he told his fans that he would handle things himself, he went on to delete the above social media posts and apologize for his actions. But as One Republic would say, it's too late to apologize. And the public is very much against the rapper. Last but not least, what's going on with Kim's marital status amendment? For those of you who don't know, Kim Kardashian has filed a motion with the courts in which she has requested to have her marital status and surname changed amid the ongoing divorce proceedings against Kanye West. According to her, she wants to be declared to be legally single and without his surname following his ludicrous actions. More specifically, this application is asking for a judge to separate the issue of her marital status from those of property and child custody, which will then be decided upon at the divorce proceedings in December. But West isn't taking things lying down. He has apparently filed in opposition to her request, which states that her marriage to another might create barriers to evidence acquisition needed to determine custody of their children. But in the end, we think it has more to do with the fact that Kanye doesn't want this marriage to end. Either way, it's a sad situation. And there you have it. Everything you need to know about the world of the Kardashian clan right now. What do you think of Wolf's new name, though? And whose side are you on in the battle between Kim and Kanye? Feel free to let us know in the comments section down below.